Mm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I just freaking charged you. You guys are bots. Ugh. You got a better lighting. Hola, everybody. Happy Monday to all my home slices. Oh, let me send the message. Discord. What the hell is this shit that keeps on coming on my... Hello, everybody. Happy Monday morning. I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning this far. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and play some jams while we're at it. It might go a little slow, but it's okay. It's okay. Good morning over on the tube. I hope you all are having a beautiful Monday. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Te mandé un mensaje. Si lo quieres ver, mamá. I don't like this setting over on... Oh my gosh, my image is not coming up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did they update their shit? Sorry, guys. Hello, everybody. Let me get my image on here. My bad. People on the tube are probably like, what the helly? And then people here too are probably like, what the hell is she doing? I'm coming, guys. I knew something wasn't right. I said something is off. Hate that shit. You know, you think you have it all in the bag. You think you're like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. And you know, you're not. That type of shit, y'all. Okay, here I go. And I will start putting like goals, guys. So like I'm gonna start with $25 goals and then hopefully get some people to help support the live and what I do. Trying to get it. Should be good. They should be able to see that shit, right, y'all? I'm just saying. You should be able to see it. Don't lie. It's because I have a phone number over on the tube. So if you want to go and check out my tube channel, you can always check out my link. It's in the bio. Okay. Everybody, let's start double tapping the screen and sharing the live. Let's go. Good. Why am I not seeing y'all's messages? Hold up. What? They want me to enter this campaign? Oh no, I don't do the quick co-hosting thing. Pero ¿por qué I can't see your messages? We voting GM color WA. What? Bro, stop. Make that shit make sense. No, no detach. Don't detach. Okay, no, let's put you back. Oh no, let's not put y'all back. I want to see y'all's comments on the. Like, why is this son of a bitch right here? Oh man, I'm messing up. Oh, it's the color blue. Get it, y'all. Yes, midterms are coming. It's important that we start pushing this out. Like, what's going on? Okay, this is bullshit. Hold up. This is weird. Why is it acting this way? It's showing only half of me on the tube. Okay, got it. Okay. Let's close this. Everybody, let's double tap the screen, share the live, all that good stuff. We only have 200 likes, and all your homies love Trump. Like, y'all are starting to sound like wannabe gangsters. I mean, I'm just saying. Me and my homies are starting to like Trump. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Listen, Trump is not a trend. He's an old fucking fart. I'm just saying. La trompa is old as fuck. Saying. Me and my homies. You probably don't even know what the fuck a homie means. Me and my homies. It's the septum ring 200-pound theory. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to sleep for a week. Oh, fuck out of here, bro. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Because I don't want here. It's frustrating. No, it was fine. I want to see the comments. What is up? Sorry for those over on the tube. Hello, how are you doing, JC? Hello, Mohammed. Hello, Phil. How are y'all doing this morning? Happy Monday to everyone. I just need to make sure what the hell is going on here and why. Why, oh, why? Let me get this back. Why, oh, why? My gosh. TikTok, come on, bro. Like, can you please fix our stuff straight up? Why can't I see? I don't want this. I don't want this. Clear the display. There's the chat. Okay, we're back. Now I need just to make sure that YouTube is able to see me. Hello, everybody on the tube. If you all would like the live, look at the bottom where the comment section is. There's a little heart on the right side. If you tap that heart, you can like the live. I invite MAGA and our Trump supporters to request on up, and Republicans, because I know y'all do still exist. There is a phone number right above. You are more than welcome to give that number a call if you would like to chime in on the tube side. Over on the TikTok, let's go. Y'all know how to. If you don't know, there's a pink and blue figure right there at the bottom of your device. Just tap on it once. You don't got to do it twice. And I will bring you right up so we can have a civil debate and or conversation. I am trying to get the likes going up, guys. So if we can get the likes going, that would be greatly appreciated. The more likes, the faster the likes, the faster we get. Live voice, hi my brother, how you doing? Jennifer, Jennifer, you requested. Okay, give me a chance real quick so we can at least get to 1K. Hello, my familia. I hope you're doing well today, my brother. I do, 100%. Oh, let me go back to the tube. We're doing good on the tube. I'm not liking the way I'm looking on the tube, but we'll see. Shout me out, please. JC Rose 4370. JC Rose 4370 over on the tube. Shout out to you. I hope you're having a beautiful month. Everybody that's continuing to double tap the screen, share the live. Also on the tube, if you guys do like the live, it does help a lot. That little heart at the bottom right corner where the chat is, you can tap on that and heart your way into the live. The more likes I get, the more I get pushed out to the through the algorithm. Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. SRP 960. That's good. Was it Rotom? Two little deportations. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect? The deporter in chief had already deported all those millions of people. Deportation should not have been his thing. Immigration reform should have been his thing. That would have worked much better. The 501, the 501. I absolutely get that. I know there's a lot of Trump supporters who were previous Trump supporters, and I know they lost faith in him on his first term because of the way he handled C-19. But I can understand where you're coming from regarding this term. I know this is something that Republicans themselves do not like, this war with Iran that's taking place, which, by the way, we hit the 60th day mark already of the discussions that were supposed to take place regarding the Iran nuclear situation. Yeah, that's now expired. Sorry, guys. I haven't been doing coffee for, I'm gonna say about a year now. I love my blooms. Mohammed, I have to agree with you on that. You know, I hate to say that. Listen, I'm not saying that all Trump supporters are racist, but I will say that um, it stems from that. You know what I mean? It stems from, and it just feels as if it's always a Republican, not all Republicans, but a Republican that will come out with the most racist bullshitism ever.
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself? So we've got a new guest here,
I'm
guys.
I'm doing
Uh,
good. I was waiting a long time in line.
yeah, I appreciate that. I was just trying to get to
Yeah,
2Ks. Um, let's
fine.
see here. What would you like me to, I don't know your name.
You could call me whatever. It doesn't matter. Like I
Whatever.
I really don't care. Yeah,
Eh,
yep.
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
I'm 18 and New York. I'm not in New York right now, but I am American. I'm from New York.
Okay, so I'm really not taking people that are 18 because y'all did not get to vote.
hmm
I would just hope that
Yeah,
you all,
that's
uh-huh.
that's true. I'm a full-on Trump supporter, but I did not get to vote, which sucks. Which sucks. It does. If that's one of your policies, I got them.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's not going to be
Hmm.
Trump who's going to be, running next. Uh, because the fact that
Yeah.
anybody thinks that he's going to run for 2028 is really absurd.
He. Yeah.
Considering,
I think if he runs in 20, first of all, he can't. He's not allowed to.
right?
And if he does somehow get around that, that's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. But you're welcome to
Hmm.
listen on, and I appreciate you coming up here
You
because
sure you don't want to? Sure you don't want to debate? I promise. I'm very. My opinions are very interesting. You
okay,
want to try?
we'll give him a try. Why do
Yeah,
you
I appreciate
support?
that.
Sure. Why do you support Trump?
Okay, so I guess my reasons are a bit interesting. I'm big on international affairs, certain aspects of international affairs, I would say. I'm a big Israel supporter. I don't support Netanyahu at all, right? I
Mhm.
think he's an insane person.
Right.
But I do support Israel, the existence, many things about it. You
Right.
can, yeah. Okay.
Innocent people, civilians. I mean, I'd say the same thing like about Iran. I would say the same
Wait,
thing about, Iraq.
Iraq? What about Iraq?
I don't know, I'm just saying there was a lot of innocent people, civilians that it's not their
In
fault.
Israel?
I'm sorry?
Are you saying
In
like there's innocent?
Yeah, in
Are you?
Israel and in Pakistan and Gaza,
Yeah,
over in Iraq, in Iran. I mean, there's innocent
yeah.
civilians
There's,
everywhere,
of course, on
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
of course.
collateral damage for taking out the
Well,
terrorist.
hold on, Alex. I haven't
Yeah,
introduced you. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So again, obviously there's innocent civilians everywhere. Again, I agree with a lot of Israel's actions, not all of them, but a lot of them. Do you want to ask me like go on something specific?
What is it that you agree on?
What'd you say?
What is it that you agree on?
Okay. I agree on Israel's attacks. I agree there needs to take out Hamas. I think that's very um it's very justified. Obviously casualties happened. Again, it's a very narrow area. 2 million people in the area you can drive in like 30 minutes. You could do all of Gaza. What else? Yeah, that's that. I can go on forever, but that's
I
the
just,
basis.
I honestly don't, I don't think that the United States of America should be diving their nose into something that's none of their business for the
Hmm.
simple fact that we've been doing
Hmm.
that for too long. Nobody is coming and attacking the United States of America. And yes,
Hmm.
although there have been deaths, because of our bases over there, um, you know,
Yeah.
I don't,
I.
I just don't think we should be sticking our nose into people's business.
Hmm.
We're not going to change a regime. We're not going to change like their culture. We're not going
Hmm.
to change any of that, which is why
So
we're
yeah, I
Let me
yeah.
introduce
Can I answer
Alex.
that quick?
Yeah, go ahead and
I
answer.
just
Go
here.
ahead and answer. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to introduce Alex. Go ahead.
Okay, so again, I think it's very important for America to stick their nose. They benefit a lot from this, right? From interfering, whether it's economical, they make money back. The money they give to Israel, they make back, plus more.
Yeah.
I think it's important to. I mean, I guess as somebody who you voted for Kamala, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's really important to support the only country, one of the only countries in the Middle East, the only country in that specific area that has such Western values, which is so important, right? I think it's so important to support a country like that when you look at the neighboring countries and you look at the insane regimes going on right there. I think that alone is more than enough to support Israel.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm looking this up. Let me introduce Alex. Alex, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
How old are you, and what state are you tuning in from?
I'm 18 and I'm coming from Italy actually.
Hold on.
We're both not in the US right now.
So you're in Italy.
Yeah.
Why are you in Italy, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, cuz my parents are military.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get your opinion on whatever it is that you would like to say. I'll be more than happy because I'm gonna drop y'all because I am looking for people that are 20 years of age and up. And I do
Wait, so
understand that 18-year-olds do
you're
have,
just ignoring everything I said?
no,
You're just gonna ignore everything I said?
no, I'm not ignoring anything you said.
By the
I'm
way, we
listening to
should
you.
bring back Mussolini. We should bring back fascism. Yeah, fuck niggers.
Are you serious,
That's
Yep.
bro?
crazy.
That's exactly why
But,
I don't bring your ass bitches
yeah,
ass up.
bro,
Sorry.
that's nasty. I would never do anything like that. That's personally nasty.
Yes. I
I
wanted to answer somebody over in the super chat on the tube. Um, do I
Mhm.
support the Sharia law? No, I don't support it, and I don't I don't support it. No, nor do I am I a part of it. But you're not going to be able to stop a ongoing religious belief regime that's been going
Are you
on for
talking to me?
thousands. No, I'm talking to the super chat on tube. That's been going
So, oh
on
wait,
for like thousands of years, and it's just funny that a lot of Americans, especially MAGA, think that we're gonna change the law, we're gonna
I
change the
I
regime.
very much I'm gonna chime in real quick. I really disagree with you. I think it's pretty funny you say that. It's when we look at, especially in Iran, the Iranians, the people in Iran, the Persians, right? They hate their government so much. I mean, Iran in the 1970s was
So
a
they need to do
democratic
something
country.
about it. They need to.
Yeah, that's why they need the US's help to take out the government, to take out the regime, because the civilians themselves hate it. They want to go back to how it was back then
Okay.
without
Well,
Sharia
that's
law.
the thing is that okay, so we did away with their leader, right? But who
What?
like
How many?
it's like
Israel did.
yeah, Israel did. So you hold on. I'm talking about Iran's leader. So you take off one head
Mhm.
and three more will grow. He has okay, hold on real quick.
He has sons,
Yes.
cousins, people willing to take his place. Obviously, I
Yes.
agree. Of course, I agree. But it's
And
just
his
that
son does not seem to have any interest in diplomacy at all. And he's made that very, very clear. He's made it clear that he
I
wants
think you.
vengeance.
But there is no diplomacy with Iran. There's just you can't have diplomacy with Iran.
No, well,
I
no,
personally
we
I
had the JCPOA and set
nah,
in place. Thank you, Lavos. I appreciate you, my brother.
I
Everybody double tap the screen, share the live, or if not,
I'm
I'll do a hard restart. But go
again
ahead.
I'm huge on diplomacy, right? I think diplomacy is a great thing. I studied diplomacy. It's one of my interests.
Mhm.
I don't think it's possible to have diplomacy with a country like Iran. I don't see it happening. It's the regime is so infiltrated with hate. You can't reason with terrorists. It's impossible.
Well, that's why we
And
have the
the whole
JCPOA in place.
Mm,
Wouldn't you say?
okay. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Okay. I like I don't know like I don't know my opinion about the JCPOA because like it didn't turn out well with the whole monitoring thing. Like look what
That
happened.
wasn't
Like
it.
but no, it was talking about you.
Trump pulled
Um,
out, and he literally
I know.
said, I'm going to pull out. I'm going to dismantle the JCPOA because of the simple
But
reason that he cannot stand Obama. And that's just so
but the
obvious.
Iran violated the JCPOA. They violated it.
No, they did not, actually.
I'm
They
I'm pretty
actually,
sure they did.
no, I'm actually factually sure they didn't. So they did stick with the JCPOA. They agreed on it. They even after in May of 2018, after the Orange Foe went ahead and pulled out of the JCPOA, they still held up their end of the bargain until La Trompa started to add. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of
Yeah,
thought. Just one second.
it says there was violations in 2018. I'm on it right now.
Yeah, they
There,
definitely violated it.
Hold on,
yeah, they violated it.
I haven't introduced you.
So yeah, in 2018 they violated it, right?
Stockpile limits, centrifuge restrictions,
When
uranium
it's
enrichment
hold
levels. They violated
on, sir,
all
I have
those
not
things.
introduced you. Like what in the flying slug? Like, I know you are of age. I know you're older, bro.
You're just dumb, okay?
No, you're just dumb. Coming in here, like, like walking in on a person's conversation. I mean,
How come you
would
lied
you
then?
literally go up to
Why'd-
somebody? Would you
Why'd you lie
would you
and say they didn't?
literally go up to somebody while they're having a conversation and say, "Oh no,
Why did
that's
you
not
lie?
right." No, I didn't lie.
Why'd you lie? Yeah, you did. You just did.
Okay, so when did they violate it?
You said they didn't
In
violate it.
2018.
When?
In 2018, they violated it.
When? What month?
Okay. So
Why
I'll
you
read
keep
it to
muting
you.
me?
So following, okay, I'm reading it to you right now. So following the unilateral withdrawal of the United States, right after the U.S. Withdrew from the deal in May 2018, and then the reimposition of harsh economic sanctions, Iran retaliated, and then beginning
Go back
in
again.
July,
What did you say?
July. I'm trying to read. Please be quiet.
Hold on, no, don't tell me please be quiet. Okay, I'm doing you a favor of being up here. First of all,
After
second of all,
after the withdrawal
up.
of the U.S.
After withdrawal
Just-
of
Fuck your
the US,
mother. Fuck your
They still violated it.
Oh my
mother.
God.
Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother. Fuck your
They still violated it.
stupid cunt.
that is the most immature shit
You're so
ever.
stupid, right? Right? You're dumb because you're a woman and your brain's small.
No, you're stupid because your head's small, the one down there and up here, bitch. Anyways, going
In
back.
July 20. Yeah, I agree the U.S. pulled out of the deal, but they still violated it. It doesn't change anything.
When did they violate it?
In July 2018,
Okay.
yes, it was after the
When did
pullout of the U.S.,
Right.
but it's still violation, right? So
No.
'cause there were
If you dismantle a negotiation such as
but
the Orange
there was
Club,
other countries in it. There was other countries in that in the
if La
JCPOA.
Trompa, if La Trompa pulled out of the
What's La
JC
Trompa? What's La Trompa?
That's what I call La Trompa. I call him Trump. That's Trump.
I don't know what that. Oh, Trump.
Yeah,
Okay, Trump.
Trump.
I don't. Do you
So,
speak Spanish?
it doesn't matter. It's just
I'm trying to learn Portuguese on
context clues.
Duolingo.
La Trompa.
Yeah, but I'm not.
It's just
Yeah,
context
but like,
clues, okay?
not familiar with the language.
Well, I made it up. That's why you're not familiar. So anyway.
No, I'm not familiar with Spanish in general, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, but still context.
Portuguese, a bit of Portuguese. I'm trying to learn.
Moving forward, again, what you're talking about is that he pulled out of the JCPOA in 2018, May to be exact. You came back and told me that in July of 2018 they violated the JCPOA.
In 20. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Go ahead.
How are they going to violate? How are they going to violate negotiations when the negotiations were already dismantled?
Okay. So the the JCPOA was in place, and it only recently expired in October 2025. So the JCPOA was still in place.
It was supposed to expire, and it was supposed to expire in 2025.
No, it did. In October 2025, it expired.
Sir, young man, it was supposed to expire, but when Trump dismantled it, it no longer existed.
So he didn't dismantle it. He pulled out, leaving countries like, I can Google the countries that are in there, but it was France,
Listen,
a couple other.
At the end
It was still.
At the end of the day,
So can
the
you concede,
United
please?
States, okay, what you said is false. The United States, they are the ones that messed up on their part. They're the ones that didn't come through on their end of the deal. Why?
But wait,
because Trump
the
pulled out of the JCPOA. Iran was still staying within their negotiation. They were still abiding.
But the JC again.
Stop.
1 second. The JCPOA was still in place.
1 second.
Go ahead.
He pulled out of the JCPOA, and then May of 2019 is when Iran started to raise their uranium to like up 5%. They upped it 5%. Because on top of that, he threw sanctions on them, which had just been released under the Obama administration, and the frozen assets that the United States of America had was just barely returned to them.
Okay, so 1 second, let me talk. Again, it doesn't change the fact that the JCPOA was still in place and it was violated. It doesn't matter. Even with restrictions in place, again, Iran called it retaliation. It doesn't matter. the JCPOA was violated by Iran. Do you concede? You could concede. I think you should concede, in my opinion.
I don't think you should tell me to concede to and what not to do. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know who
What?
the
I just
flying.
heard something.
I just don't
What was
know.
that?
Like, I don't know who you are coming up here, like telling me what you think I should concede to.
You have way more years of experience than me. You're older. I assume you're way more knowledgeable. But when a fact comes, okay, when a fact is in place and we look at it and we can research it, then it's a fact. There's no debate.
Yeah, I
What
have
did
it
they
right here in
violate
front
it?
of me. It's a fact that we violated by just pulling out of the JCPOA alone.
Okay, again, I'm gonna read this again. Just because that happened, it doesn't mean that. One second. Just because that happened, it doesn't mean that Iran didn't violate the JCPOA. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like two things can happen at once. I first of all, I agree with you.
I agree that two things can happen at once. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying
Okay.
is, why would so wouldn't you say that if
Yeah.
he pulls out of the JCPOA, oh, it's Jesse. Hold on, let me see here. Hold up, Jesse. Hi, I thought you were on, but it's all right. It's all right. I want to come up here and say something right quick. I don't have a problem letting you do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, as I said, yeah, two things can happen at once, and I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing. But what I do disagree with is the fact that he pulled out of the JCPOA
I agree with that.
was the first violation of the JCPOA, so therefore it would have been the
100%.
United States who fucked up first. Excuse my French.
Wait, so I completely agree that the United States fucked up. And again, I'm going to repeat this. It doesn't change the fact that the JCPOA was in place and Iran violated it. You previously said that the US, that after the pullout of the US, the JCPOA wasn't in place and it was dismantled. And I think you should, in my opinion, I'm giving you advice, you should concede and say, okay, I was wrong, but this is what the US said. Again, the JCPOA was in place after the US pulled out and then Iran violated it. So again, there was remaining European, Asian, and UN partners. I can Google it and tell you which ones exactly, but they were still there.
Technically, both things are true, and let me explain why.
Right.
Yes. There's no need to explain. Obviously, they're both true.
So let me tell you why. There's two parts to the JCPOA. This is a 14-page document that's released. You can download it right now in 2015. This was an agreement, not a treaty, because the president can't make treaties, only Congress can. But it was an agreement between the United States government and Iran, and then there was another treaty between the UN Resolution Security Council and Iran. Right, so there's two separate documents. The other document with the European Union is like 230 pages or something like that. Right?
I never said two things can be wrong.
Hold on. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just trying to clarify. Right, so she's not wrong that when the United States pulled out, there was no agreement. Right, so there was no violation in that regard. When it comes to the UN, there was a violation post removal of the United States.
Okay,
so technically both are true.
I agree that both are true. I don't think the US was in the right for that. When they pulled out, I agree. It doesn't change the fact that she said that it was dismantled and then Iran didn't violate it. She said Iran didn't violate it. I would like you to say, hey, they did violate it and I was wrong.
Say that you.
Okay, so there's no reason to have that conversation if it's gone on. Like, what's the point of it?
Are you an older brother?
Am I an older brother?
Yeah.
I am. I also have older brothers, but
so you're like a mid kid.
I like a what?
You're like the middle child.
I'm 18. I don't know how much. I guess still a child.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do.
I don't. You're talking to me, and I'm just saying. It comes off as very rude and disrespectful.
I'm really not trying to come off as rude. I promise you.
No, I'm not.
I promise you, I'm not trying to. But like, it gets to a point where it's like.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that you are.
I get that, but I'm sorry if I'm rude. I'm very sorry if I'm rude. But no, I don't think we should move on, because it gets to a point where you're like, okay, I should say I lied and I didn't say the truth.
Who the fuck? Okay.
I think you should say Iran. violated it and I'm wrong. I think at all ages in our life, we should be able to learn from our mistakes. Whether we're 18 or 40 or 50. I think at all ages, we should be like, okay, hey, we made a mistake. I make mistakes on a daily basis. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I maybe got this thing wrong. Let me like think about it and figure it out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so would you say that our current predicament in
Wait,
Iran
I'm talking to her.
is?
I'm not talking to you, Jesse.
We
So
keep saying
I
the same
think
thing. So
I think you should just be like, oh, okay, I made a mistake. Iran did violate it, and like I'm wrong. I think you should say that.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back, and this is what I'm gonna say again. Okay.
Okay, so you don't admit you're wrong?
So I'm not gonna tell you what I admit to or not, and if I do want to admit about something that I'm wrong about, then I will. Okay. So
Okay,
you
so
would shut up.
why? Let's have an
Just shut
intellectual
up.
conversation.
What you shut
What is
up?
this?
Stop interrupting me. What in the
Why are you
flying
yelling like
bugs?
a 2-year-old kid?
Dude, because you sound like my
You should
fucking
very.
kid, man. Shut up.
I think you should just relax a
Shut
bit.
up. I don't care what you think. It's about right.
I don't know why you're
I mean,
talking with some insane man.
boom, buck, bam. Like, I don't got to deal with this shit. We're either going to be able to have a back and forth or not. Thank you, Esme. Thank you. What's up, Jesse? How are you doing, my friend?
what's up, Brad? I'm doing all right. How are you?
Woke up with a post, y'all, above ground. I'm grateful. I have a day today, y'all. You can call me rude. I don't give a. You see this face? It means I. You know why I don't? Because you're coming up here when we're here to teach and learn, not fucking crash and burn. And you literally were telling Jesse to shut up. You were telling me to shut up. Like, who the fuck is you? That's all I want to know. That's why I was asking if you're an older sibling. Because, you know, I felt like I was talking to my 18-year-old son there for a minute when he was 18. But moving forward, yes, Jesse is correct. At the end of the day, based off of the fact that La Trompa dismantled, he went in to start dismantling, maybe I should have used better words, okay, and pulled out of the JCPOA. That's violation 1. It didn't say anything previously. You even said it yourself. I said in May of 2018, he pulled out of the JCPOA. And then you said in a whole separate conversation, you said in June or July of 2018, Iran had, violated part of the JCPOA. Well, yeah, but isn't that what it's kind of to be expected when you start fucking with something that you just went through to even, come to agreements in terms with another fucking president? Like, this shit takes for a long time, y'all. This is not just like, oh, boom, yes, no, yes, next, no. It's not fucking like that. Shit takes time and effort and back and forth. I'm just saying. Buenos días, saludos a tú también. Girl, you're fine. I love you, girl. Okay. Okay, so yes, and then in May of 2019, we also started to notice that what Iran started raising their uranium. I don't know, I kind of feel like that was done on purpose, just saying. For what, La Trompa did. Just want to say that real quick over in the super chat. Praise Donald Trump. The International Atomic Energy Agency, okay, the IAEA, repeatedly verified that Iran complied with the JCPOA, while the United States actively participated in the agreement. FBA, Young Zion, straight up. Get it. I'm not defending the Iranian, sorry, regime. Okay? I am not. But I'm not also, I don't feel as if we need more soldiers' lives to be lost for what? Bitch, we had an agreement in place already. I'm just saying. Ja, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter.
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
36, North Carolina.
Why do you still support Trump?
Still support Trump because he's a great president. He's doing a great job. You know, there's a lot of things he has to overcome in this presidency, but overall, I think he's doing a fantastic job.
How is
I
he doing?
think I think the misunderstanding or the perception most people have about Trump, I don't think they're correctly analyzing the situation of the country and the actual state that we're in. And I think a lot of people aren't factoring in COVID and the damage that COVID has done to America.
I have factored that in since the fucking moment I found out there was a goddamn virus in our country. And then when I learned that the orange foe went ahead and freaking dismantled the pandemic first response team. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Like that. So I started looking into that and I was like interested. I said, "Oh, why would he do this?" So I went back to where it began, and it began with actually Bush Jr. He was reading the book about the Spanish flu at his ranch here in Texas. That's where I'm at, Texas. And he started to like panic a little bit. Look it up. You think I'm playing? It's a true story. True story. And he started, oh, Becca, thank you, mommies. I forgot. I love you, sister. So, shit, she threw me off about the goals. Fuck. What was I saying, Jesse? Shit. Sometimes I slip. I get. By the way, I'm having a flare up, y'all, because I do get lupus, so I get fog memory. So excuse me, okay? What was I just saying? I was saying something important. Oh yeah, there you go. When the pandemic hit, I said, and Bush. Bush said, "Oh shit, it's about that 100 years." And that's because he read a book. He was reading about the Spanish flu, and he went. It was already his last term, and he was already gonna dip. And he passed on the idea over to Obama, which then Obama adopted, and yeah, that's how it was created. And then he freaking dismantles it to cut corners, y'all. I mean, I don't know about do y'all not see that? Like to be able to like take off as much money as they want. Sorry. Anyways, why else do you support Trump? My bad.
Also, going all the way back to the 80s, Trump has always publicly expressed his devotion and
Racism.
love for America. No, not racism, but devotion and love for America, and that's something that I admire. Yeah, so that's another reason why I voted for Trump.
Say that one more time.
Yeah,
You don't mind?
so stretching all the way back to the 1980s, Trump has always expressed his devotion and love for this country. So he has a track record of expressing his love for America. And I appreciate that. So that's another reason why I currently still support President Trump.
Yeah, he does appreciate. Yeah, he does appreciate it and all that because he got rich off of it. But I get you. Okay, so because of his track record with that. Okay,
I
so
mean, by that definition, so did Joe Biden, right?
hold on.
So did multiple senators.
What did you said Biden as well? Who said that?
Well,
Jesse?
if John is
Okay.
saying that, that Trump is, it's been spouting pro-American stuff since the '80s. I mean, you could say that about like 80% of our politicians, right? You can
Oh
say
yeah.
about Joe Biden. Joe Biden's been in the Senate since I think the '70s, right? And like,
He was like
here's
21 years old, Jesse. So then, like he was in his
yeah. I think
70s.
at 29 he lost his family, right? And
Hmm.
he kind of continued on from there.
Yeah, he's been in that. He's been in the political game for a minute.
Yeah, I would rather judge a presidency on its adherence to the fundamental principles of American democracy,
Yeah.
like rule of law, like encouraging equity, justice for all, things like that. And I don't think I know the Trump administration doesn't stand up to this, right? Like I would make the argument that, like, objectively speaking, this
Right.
administration is breaking the law in a way that no other administration has.
I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. Because I'm just like, really, bro? Why are you doing this to us? Like, what in the flying flood? How do
Yeah,
you
I
feel
think
about
we can
that?
say I
Yeah.
think we can say that that we can make the argument that any politician loves America, but when the Hawaii fires were going on and Joe Biden went over to Hawaii, he fell asleep while families who had been affected by the fires were giving their testimony of what they experienced. He literally fell asleep.
Are you
And
serious right
I don't,
now?
yeah, I don't think a president who loves their country, right, and loves the people of their country would take that opportunity to fall asleep.
Didn't
That
Trump
like
fall
that was
asleep like
a
4 times?
I'm
what was
sorry.
that?
How many times has he fallen asleep literally in the Oval Office while he's giving a briefing and there's all these reporters there? Also, how about the fact that he never even showed up, to honor the lives of the brothers and sisters of our militia when they were bringing them back home in a box? And the
Who are you
fact,
talking about, Joe Biden?
no, I'm talking about La Trompa.
Yeah, I know, but I originally made the statement about Joe Biden and his
But
visit to
why are
Hawaii
you
during the
why are you
fires.
bringing up Biden for when
No,
we're talking about
because
current term, like current
the
events?
guest mentioned that the argument could be made that anyone could say that any of the politicians in our government loves their country. I was just giving an example of how the previous president didn't display that love for their country, and a prime example is the visit to Hawaii.
Okay,
But
That's the reason
so
why that
but
was
this
brought
is
up.
this is what I'm talking
this
about,
is a
though, is that
man that in New York City. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. Just give me like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. This is about a man over in NYC who we know was rich as fuck, who we know is Tom the Con, who we know, owes people money. I'm just saying the list goes on and on and on and on. Who we know that he still was blaming those five guys. Remember, the lady and the one that was running that one, that case, that really chaps my hide. I'm just saying. Just remember, go look if you haven't already. About how the fact that that's what I didn't even want to rent or
I'm
allow
from New York, right?
allow BLK people to stay. And do you not know that?
No,
He was
I'm
for
from
sure.
New York.
Uh,
I'm from New York, right? So I've heard a lot about the Central Park Five and all that.
mhm.
Listen, no one at the time knew that those boys were coerced into admitting to crimes that they didn't commit. I can understand how one would develop the perspective that Trump had at the time with that lack of information, just like we do currently still here in America. We hear stories come out on the news, right? We don't have all the information and we formulate an opinion based on the information that is available to us. So, I mean, everyone keeps bringing up Central Park 5, but yet we do the very same thing still today, currently, right? We formulate opinions without having all of the information.
Yeah, no one takes okay, hold on. No one takes like a front page article out calling for their execution. Those are not the same things. Additionally, I earlier said that the marker of a president should be whether or not he's adherence to the law, right? And how Trump is breaking the law. And your only rebuttal was, well, Joe Biden fell asleep. That these aren't even
Well,
comparable. Like, hold on, but hold on. These aren't even comparable. Like, oh, sure, he fell asleep. Why does one fall asleep? Because one is tired and overworking, not because they don't love their country. It's a preposterous statement. I wouldn't even make the statement that Trump is not a good president because he falls asleep. I'd say he's not a good president because he keeps breaking the law. Right? We could talk Kumar v. Soto or like Solano v. I think it's Marchada earlier this year are a few examples where the DOJ, Jordan Fox, a DOJ attorney, admitted to the District Court of New Jersey that ICE and DOJ have violated over 56 court or immigration court orders in that month alone in that one district.
All right, now,
and then there's thousands.
You're giving operations performed by DHS and ICE. You're blaming Trump for their lack of protocol. How is Trump responsible? How is the president of the United States responsible for daily operations at the DHS?
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now, because when he replaces the head of the DHS with people like Todd Blanche and Pam Bondi, you have people like Erez Ruvani who are in the same room as Todd Blanche earlier last year of 2025. And Erez Ruvani, a DOJ attorney who resigned and came out publicly, said that Todd Blanche and Emil Bove, the acting attorney general at the time, were telling federal prosecutors to ignore court orders. This is open. You go to YouTube right now.
Well, all right.
And hold on. So this is a direct initiative from Trump. That's how I can blame Trump, because Trump explicitly is telling his attorney generals to ignore court orders because he wants to expedite, even if it's done illegally, undocumented people from the country.
Okay, can you provide the source where Trump is telling those individuals to ignore?
Before I do that, before we do that, right? I really want to go back and say that Trump has said on multiple occasions across nearly a decade that the exoneration men were still guilty despite DNA evidence, a confession from an actual perpetrator, vacated convictions, and a 41 million city settlement. Like, this one's so fucking big, just saying. It's like repeated. They've made movies of it. I mean, I'm just saying, and series of it as well. And he was still accusing them. Like, the fact that you can't see past that is that, I don't say mind blowing, y'all, because y'all know I've gotten some cray craze up here, but that's a little mind rattling to me. Don't you see something wrong there? I'm just saying. Sorry, Jesse. Go ahead.
No, it's just like, he's going to say, give me a statement where Trump has ever said this kind of thing. He doesn't have to. He by at minimum, he tacitly is accepting what his DOJ is doing by not correcting them, by not asking his DOJ to resign, right? Not to mention the fact that he himself is doing the same thing. Like, the U.S. Supreme Court already made a ruling on birthright citizenship. I think it was a 6v3 actual decision, or it was a 5-4, I'm not sure. But then he makes another executive order on birthright citizenship again. The fact that we've already litigated this. January 30th, the Supreme Court came out with their official decision. Like a week later, he came out with another thing contradicting the Supreme Court ruling yet again. So, like, you're saying, show me where he's doing it. He's literally doing it himself in office with executive orders, defying Supreme Court rulings. And additionally, you need to read what the district court judges are saying. And we're not just talking about liberal activist judges that you guys like to say. Even conservative ones in Iowa right now are furious with the administration because the federal prosecutors, under the actual direction of the DOJ, is violating thousands of immigration court orders in civil and in due process rights. It's in the court documents. Like, download the docket number from Court Listener or like Justia if you want. And they're saying that this administration is doing this intentionally. These are not one-off cases. They're not like, it's not a procedural error. It is an intentional obfuscation of adherence to the law. And the only way that can persist is if the president continues to allow it. If it's brought to his attention, which clearly it has been, he clearly talks to Todd Blanche and Pam Bondi and Emile Bove multiple times, maybe not Pam Bondi anymore because she's not there, but clearly he's in talks with his DOJ director. This is the agenda, literally the agenda. So either he is grossly incompetent and cannot carry out his office to rein in his DOJ, or he knows about it and he's accepting it, and both are horrific.
I also want to real quick, guys. I have Justin the truth. Okay. Um, sir, the fact that you're saying that Obama deported. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Hold up. Hello.
From.
Kenny.
To accept, press 1. To send.
That's crazy, yo. Sorry. Oh my gosh, no, you don't have to do that. Not at all. Okay. Please don't do that. Sorry, guys. My apologies. Okay, sorry, John. Go ahead. Did you want to respond to Jesse?
Yeah, I want to respond to Jesse. He mentioned nothing in regards to Trump explicitly telling his cabinet to do certain things. And I think that overall we need to start viewing the role of the president in the right light, right? Essentially, Trump is a manager. I'm sorry, Trump is essentially a CEO of a corporation, right? There's cabinet members, which is management, in place to carry out certain duties. These cabinet members ultimately act independently. So how are we continuously blaming Trump, right? We blame Trump for everything. A president's job is not to control everything going on, all the moving parts that run in the country.
So you're literally proving my point for me because I'm sorry, you don't know what you're talking about. Trump explicitly came into office this term under a guise called the unitary executive theory, where he's consolidating power. He just won a court case, like I want to say 2-3 months ago, that helps him compromise the independent nature of the agencies under the executive, giving him even more authority over executive agencies. Literally the opposite of what you're talking about. Trump has more power than any president previously, and I don't think it's his fault. I think this is I think this is an issue of the past 50 years where power in the executive has been aggregated, congressional session after congressional session. They keep obfuscating and acquiescing power to the executive. The issue is that Trump is clearly abusing it. Now you're saying here, find me a statement where Trump ever said. We can't find statements for half the shit that he's doing, but he's doing them anyway. The fact remains is that he absolutely wants all executive authority under his authority. He passed an executive order last year, literally saying that him and the attorney generals are the official arbiters of federal law interpretation. So if anyone contradicts them, they could be let go of. Interpreting federal law, this gives him direct power over any type of regulation or case. I'm not talking to my ass, dude. You need to look up Kumar v. Soto. You need to look up the executive orders. You're saying Trump's not responsible. He is explicitly responsible. By this definition, then no president is responsible for what happens under their administration. Joe Biden is not responsible for the pullout of Afghanistan because he never said anything about it. This is a bad argument, a very bad argument, because it obfuscates responsibility of the president. Not to mention, it's explicitly his agenda. He doesn't have to come out and say this. One does not have to come out and say I'm racist to be racist. One does not have to come out and say I'm misogynist to be misogynist. It's simply in your actions that show us whether or not or what you believe. It's clear in his actions that they are violating the law.
Joe Biden would be responsible for the pullout.
This is awesome, yeah.
In Afghanistan, right?
We're not talking about that.
Right, but you mentioned it though, and I'm going to point out why.
No, hold on.
Hold on, sir.
It's a comparison. We're not talking about Joe Biden.
Are you done?
That's true.
You mentioned Joe Biden actually, right? You mentioned the pullout in Afghanistan. He would be responsible for that because he was the commander in chief at the time of that, right?
But he never said anything about it, right? That's your
He is the
argument.
command. He doesn't. A military commander in
We
chief
were
does not have to
coming out
announce to the
of
public.
hold on, I'm sorry. I've got to stop you real quick because literally we were recovering from a pandemic. I don't understand how you guys cannot see or remember that fact. Like literally, we were come we were barely recovering from a pandemic which still exists, y'all. This virus
But
still exists, and it's just like that's null and void, okay? Because
right.
and at the end of the day, that's to me.
Yeah, but again, the argument has nothing to do with the pullout. The argument is whether or not Trump is responsible. He's
Well,
sitting here saying the reason why Joe Biden was responsible is because the president is the commander in chief. So
Oh
clearly he's
yeah.
responsible. Well, guess what, dude? The president is also the enforcer of law. So he must uphold the Constitution.
at
And
the
when he
executive
doesn't do
level,
that,
you
the
guys are
DOJ
blaming
is the
Trump.
executive level. The
You
DOJ
guys are
is the
blaming.
executive level.
Right, the DOJ is the executive level, but you guys are blaming Trump for everything across the board. Things regarding the legislature branch, the judicial branch. Trump gets the
No.
blame for
Can you
everything.
not
I haven't
see?
I haven't mentioned anything about Congress or the legislation. I'm talking about the DOJ, which is
Exactly.
a federal agency under the executive branch. By your definition, if Joe Biden is the commander in chief, which makes him responsible for all military actions, I agree with you. So too does the commander in chief, which enforces the law and upholds the law, is responsible for his DOJ breaking the law. This is why Watergate was such a big issue, because Nixon was in cahoots with his DOJ director trying to cover up a scandal. So, like, you keep saying you're proving my point by the president's own executive powers. He is responsible for what the DOJ do, especially if it's
Right,
a pattern of behavior.
just like Biden and Obama were responsible for the DOJ
Oh,
spying on Trump coming into office in 2016.
They never
Right,
spied on him. They never spied on him. What do you mean? There's no case about that. What are you talking about? What spying are you talking about?
the spying that Obama did on Trump coming into office in 2016. He literally weaponized the DOJ against Trump. He interfered with the transition of power.
what happened? Am I not hearing something? Is it me? Y'all talking.
Sorry, hold on. I thought I was talking this whole time. This is kind of like ridiculous. So you're telling me that Obama weaponized the DOJ the very year, the same summer, that election, that they investigated Hillary Clinton for her emails that ruined her chances of getting election? That's the weaponization you're talking about? Because the investigation of the Russia under Robert Mueller didn't happen until Trump took office. Robert Mueller was under the Trump administration. What do you mean? You're telling me that Obama weaponized the justice system to investigate Hillary Clinton and that's targeting Trump? What?
No, I didn't say that. I said that the DOJ was weaponized against Trump as he was incoming. It's called Obamagate. Look it up.
There was no investigation under Trump when Obama was president.
There's a current investigation.
The
The
Robert
investigation
Mueller
is
case.
ongoing.
Buddy, the Robert Mueller case was literally under Trump's administration. It was when he got into office. James Comey announced the investigation into Trump once the election had already taken place. The
Right.
only thing that happened prior to the election was the investigation of Hillary Clinton to her emails. And Hillary Clinton, the Democrats were furious at the DOJ because it was going to hurt their election, and it did. You're saying he's weaponizing it. How can he weaponize it against Trump if the person the DOJ actually investigated was Hillary Clinton?
And real quick, John, before you answer that, I know I have two people in the queue, and I'm not even you guys, but I just want to give a quick PSA. Everybody, double tap that screen, share it live, hit that arrow at the bottom right corner, links to the right, however, links to the left. Okay, tap on that, repost it to your followers, copy link, adding it to your story. That all counts as a share. as a share. Just wanted to give you the FYI. Also, don't forget to check out my link. It is in the bio over on TT, and it is in the description over on the tube. So you're welcome to tap on that and either join my YT and subscribe there, or YT can come and join my TT followers. Also, I do have my Discord in there, so you are welcome to join. However, remember, I will just if y'all don't know, I do give a little vetting before people come into the Discord, but it's not a big deal. Come on through. I love for y'all to be part of the family. Also, if you all would like to support my live stream, because I do a lot. I'm actually going to all. It's a bit, y'all, but I'm going to the all of the city hall meetings because of all the changes that are going to be taking place here in San Antonio, Texas. Just FYI for my San Antonians out there and for my Texans out there, listen closely because I'm keeping my eye on this. So anything and everything you donate to me is put into all of my equipment, and I have receipts for it. Also, most importantly, I do have a paying it forward donation, which is important to me. So, I Riot Radio, the paying it forward. Okay, it's a fun. It's first to help feed those in need. Period. Okay, we have a lot of people here that are homeless, which was something that was also discussed in our city hall meeting. It's hot, very hot out there, guys. Socks. They appreciate that because it's hot and they don't have shoes. It's fucked up, and we don't have enough space to give them housing. So also help families that are suffering with legal costs because that is a big issue when people are stuck in detention centers. Their families do not have enough money to get legal assistance. Also, translation help as much as I can translate, but to be able to find other people who would volunteer to translate as well. Any emergency needs when ICE enforcement hits home, because every single dollar goes back to the community. I come with receipts and videos. Hello, goodbye. So Ja said Ja. Ja said Ja. Because why? He said, you know what? I'm gonna take my opportunity right now. I'm gonna drop because Jesse, I saw the damn chat. Jesse, I'm sorry, but not sorry, but he cooked you.
Yeah, looks like he ran.
He did. He took the opportunity in my PSA and he said, "Bye bye. I'm not gonna do this no more." Like the puppies when they have the tail between their legs, are like they know they did some shit wrong.
Yeah, it's
They
just
want-
annoying because like it's just like half the time these MAGA talk like it's historically inaccurate. It is a redefinition of like events. It is like it's just weird. Like
yeah,
it's as if they have like selective amnesia about
yep.
certain. Like he's saying that Obama weaponized the justice system. Is like what, to investigate Hillary Clinton? Like what are we talking about?
No, exactly. And the nerve to come up here even talk that kind of shit, considering all the bullshit that we're going through right now. Our country first. Excuse me. Oh my God. I didn't say, girl, stop. I don't know why the witch that comes out from your iPhone, she keeps coming out. I'm not saying, hey, S. And she comes out. I'm like, what? Hi, Cristale. How you doing? Oh, good. He's gone. Sabrina, I can't with your ass. Let me see what the super chat's saying over here. They stopped Hillary in investigation simply because her phones were destroyed, but all info was still on the servers. That is freaking true. That is freaking true. Um, Also over in the tube, guys, if you would like to join the live and have a civil debate and or discussion, you are welcome to join. Okay. You can call that number that's up above, and I'll be more than happy to take your call, and we will have a civil debate and or conversation that way. I am trying to work out to where the guests on TT can actually chime in on the conversation. I think I may need a speaker for that. I may need a speaker for that in order for that to happen so that they can hear y'all. And that's about it. Okay, so let's go on. I left La Trompa. Well, call me, Mike. Let's talk about that. Let me see what's going on there. Um, okay. Hoodlum wants to come up here, but Hoodlum.
Have you talked to them before?
Yes, I have. So
Okay.
Hoodlum, I don't think that I'm gonna bring it up anymore until you and I can have a conversation outside of our live.
So, are you in control of your life, or does other people control your
No,
life?
no, no. I said I don't think. I said, did I not just say this, y'all? Did I not just
Mm-hmm.
say, Hoodlum, I think it's best that I bring you up
Mm-hmm.
after you and I have well, not a discussion, like DM discussion, okay? Respectfully. And yes, I do not let people run my live. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I don't play. Literally, it says on my bio. If you go look at my bio, it says, please do not mistake my kindness for weakness. People tend to do that. I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm
So,
kind, like,
am I going to get a message from you in my DMs?
yeah, I'll message you.
All right. Well, because what the potential issue is exactly what you guys are talking about right now. Just by the way, so it's not done yet. Senator Grassley is making sure that it's still happening, and yeah, it's a real thing.
I know it's a real thing. I know real shit goes on here on these TT streets. Hold on now. Hello?
John.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hello, caller?
Hello.
Hello. Would you mind holding for just a brief moment?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
my boy Grassley is gonna be handling some shit real quick. So okay, all right, I'll look out for you.
I will. I'm a woman of my word. So I will
All
reach out
right,
for sure. I think
it's
everybody
good seeing
has
you, Jesse.
I think everybody has, a side to their story. I see it that way. All right, Hunlam, take care. Be careful on the streets. Okay, let's get this caller. Hello, thank you. Appreciate you holding. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
I'm 18 in Minnesota.
Why is it okay? All right, kiddos. And I say that in the most respectful manner. Okay, wait. Hola, pues, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? I'm sorry, I'm talking to my people in TT and over here on the tube. I love you, Trump. That's creepy, dude. Your name is Mike, and you're like all up on his. He's down there kissing the ring, doing the thing, y'all. Just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the opportunity real quick. I want to know where the youth's minds stand. Why would you or do you support La Trompa? One. And two, there's this two-part question. Why come up here and discuss it when he's going to be gone?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I heard, why do you support La Ponta?
La Trompa.
Okay, why do I support Trump?
Yeah.
Because he's anti-abortion and not for murdering babies.
Okay. I'm going to start taking a fucking tally. Okay. Mods. Hold on real quick.
Call from
Papa.
Hello. Okay. Back.
Hi.
Sorry. Okay. Guys, I need y'all. Get it, Mr. Ray. Thank you for the punching list, Jesse. Okay, so we need to take a tally here. So my mods, if y'all could don't worry about it, Becca. I see you, baby. How many times and how often a week we get mails that come up here talking about that? So what else do you support him about?
Is that not a valid answer?
Huh?
Is my first claim not a valid answer?
No, it is. I'm just asking, is there another reason? Any other
I would
reason?
say he's pretty anti-Islam. So that's a big one for me.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go one. So I just have this rule here on my live, right? Especially when it comes to
Okay.
like young men like yourself. Um,
Did you assume my gender?
oh, yeah, I did.
Well,
What should
you're right, but I know.
what should I oh, I'm right? Okay, so you're a him? Right, you're
Yeah.
a him? Okay. So, okay, if that means anyways, do you believe do you believe abortion should be abolished? Like it should be illegal everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you believe that would you agree that all males by the age of 18 no there shouldn't right at 18 they should or right before they turn 18 before they're of legal age that it's the parents' responsibility to take their son to get a vasectomy?
No,
No? Okay.
because I believe in procreation.
Okay. So let me tell you something. Have you ever been deported by a Mexican?
How does that relate to abortion?
Well, you have today. Because, first of all, you're a fetus, okay? Second of all, you said you want it to be illegal nationwide. You didn't even try to spit in and say something. However, at least give some exceptions. Oh, Jesse had to drop. At least give some exceptions. No, you just said all the way. So I'm just saying. Anyways, MAGA, Trump supporters, Republicans are welcome to join the live. Double tap the screen, guys. Oh, deuces for real. I'm like with that shit. If you do not have the reproductive organs, okay, to be able to bear a child, all right, and literally have a human being come out of you, one, and you do not agree that all males should get a vasectomy by the age of 18, then guess what?
Papa.
I did not answer that. Not answer that. Do something different. Fuck. Everybody double tap the screen, show the live. No, it's not that. What I'm gonna do is hello.
Call from to
Okay. So you've got to give me your name or I'm not gonna accept your call. Just saying. Over on the 2, what do we got going on? Right, let's see here. What the hell are you saying, lady? You know what I'm saying, Matthew, is that since males, young males at that, for that, they want to come up here and always talk about ABs. Like, y'all are so obsessed with it. And it trips me out where I'm just like, what in the like, you literally are 18 years old, and the reason why you support him is because you don't agree with ABs. Like, what are y'all trying to do? You're barely 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the fuck? Anyways, y'all. Sandra, you just tried to call in? Okay, you can try calling in again. Hold on. Hello. Sandra, go ahead and try to call me back.
Call
Hello?
from.
Nick.
Nick.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello.
Hola. Hello, Nick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Caller, can you hear me?
Who's this? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, cool. I thought I heard another voice there. Okay, are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
How old are you, and what state are you chiming in from?
I'm oh, hold on, it's weird. Let me call back. I'm getting a double ring back, and I can
Okay.
hear everything we just previously talked about. Let me call back.
Okay. I'm gonna test my audio. Okay, we're good. Sometimes I can get loud, y'all know me. Now I'll be fucking up my microphone. I'll get it away from it a little bit. Hello.
Nick.
To accept, press 1.
Hello, Nick. Are you there?
I am here.
Okay. Awesome. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, take your time.
Sorry, my husband was messing with me. So, you said you're a Trump supporter. How old are you, and what state are you chiming in from again? Or I don't think you told me.
Yeah, I'm 33. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm from Colorado. This nasty blue state.
I hear a lot of Trump supporters say that when they talk about that they live in a blue state. So, as well as you hear people bitching about the red states, right? What's good, SJ? How y'all doing? Everybody, let's double tap the screen. Por favor, I would greatly appreciate that over on TT, guys. I hate having to do this, but I'm probably gonna have to turn off the comments. Everybody on the tube, y'all can help by liking the live as well. On the bottom, in the comment section, there's a little heart. You can tap on that, and you can tap it over and over. That does help push me out to the FYP. I may have to do a restart over on the tube, just FYI. Not on the tube, on TikTok.
Are we gonna have a conversation, or are you gonna just talk about nothing?
Hold up, Nate, because I've got to give my PSAs to people that are coming through. Hello, hold up, jeez. So I'm just giving heads up to people. What the fuck?
Well, they want to hear me
do
own you.
do
So
you have somewhere to go? Thank you, Matt. Are you busy? Like that busy? Anyways,
yeah,
why do you
I
support
know that
Trump? Why do you support Trump?
these people want to hear me own you. So
No, they don't. I promise you. They want to hear me cook you. Go.
so the thing is yes, I do support Trump.
Okay.
Okay, good. Are you drunk?
Bro, what are you talking about? I'm literally drinking my freaking my energy drink. I don't drink coffee. It upsets my stomach. I'm literally listening to you and I asked you, why do you support him?
Yeah, I support Trump, like your last caller, because he's anti-abortion. He's strong on the border.
Okay, so do you agree that males should be, um, have a vasectomy by the age of 18?
What does a vasectomy have to do with abortion?
A lot, because it takes
No,
two
it
to
doesn't. This is
tango.
the
It
same
takes
point that you
two.
brought up to your last caller.
Yes, it takes two to tango, right? Does it not?
Okay. Okay. Well,
So instead of
vasectomy means that the guy won't even be able to ejaculate
yes,
inside of her, which means they're not going to have a baby anyway. So my
precisely.
question is,
That's the point.
if
So you don't have to have
if
an
a couple
AB.
has if a couple has a child and the woman's pregnant and they decide to get an abortion, I think that's wrong.
If the couple is
Did you
together,
know in Colorado, in my state, they just passed it up to birth? You can abort babies up to birth now.
do you realize what that means? Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's
Do you
terrible. Look at what you're
understand? Hold
supporting.
on. Do you understand what that means? If you fucking don't, I'm gonna just hang up. So I'm gonna go back. First of all, you don't agree with me, so therefore we're not gonna have this conversation because you cannot bear child, right? Am I correct?
Are you assuming my gender?
I'm asking you what your gender is.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm a male. I'm
Okay.
a man. I'm a male. There's only two
So
genders, by the way.
right. Okay, so you're a male. Okay, you're a male. That doesn't mean that makes you a man. Just saying, when you're born,
good
you're
one. You
born a
got it.
male. You're not born a
Good
man.
job.
So anyway,
Good job.
anywho, get in line, Juju. Thank you for joining, mommies. I love you. Moving forward.
Let me ask you
by the way,
something.
guys, my
What do
link
you
is in
think
the
of what do you
bio.
view what do you
Don't
think
forget
what do you
if
think of the Islamization of
let's see
Europe?
here.
What do
My
you think
link is
about
in
Europe being taken over? Do you know the most popular baby name in Europe right now?
my link is in the bio, guys, over on the TT, and then over on the tube, my link is in the description. Just FYI. Yeah, he didn't like that very much because I'm gonna put your ass on hold. You're not gonna speak over me. Rule of thumb: you do not speak over the host. Okay, you do not speak over the host. You're coming up here talking all this bullshnizzle. So I'm just saying. Okay? Okay. Just saying. I'm trying, sis, girl, I'm trying to get to settings over here. Okay, I'm trying to get to settings. And it just won't open up settings. Anyways. Oh, he's back. So my link is in the bio, guys.
Call from
Nick.
Oh, he sounds
to
frustrated.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hi, Nick. Nick. Hello. You saw what I did.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
you on
it's
a
me again.
Bluetooth?
Why'd you put me on hold?
I put you on hold because you kept speaking over me when I was trying to give a PSA.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What were you trying to say?
My link is in the bio, guys. If y'all want to help me out, you can. Or if you would like to support the paying it forward donation, which would be greatly appreciated. And I will go into detail in regards to that in just a moment. My link is in the bio over on TikTok. The link is in the description over on YouTube. Anyway, so since you don't want, you don't agree, then we're not going to have this conversation because you're a male and you cannot bear child. So with that being said, I'm not going to have this conversation with you.
You won't have an abortion conversation.
No, because at the end of the day, okay,
Okay, well, I have other reasons why I support Trump too.
I know. I heard you about the dang border. Okay,
The border, I like how he's strong against our adversaries. He built our military up to what it is today, which I love the $1 trillion package for the military. What else? What else has he done? Venezuela was an absolute gem. That was beautiful success. Iran is a little bit more of a problem. And I don't agree with him totally on Iran, but I think that there's room for error when you're a president.
Okay,
just because you don't agree with everything he does.
Hold on, real quick. So, hold on. Okay, so when you say that Venezuela situation was a gem, can you like elaborate what you mean by that? Like, what is it exactly you're saying?
Yeah, zero American casualties, many Cuban nationalist and Venezuelan casualties, just from their military, maybe a few civilians too.
Sorry, guys. I'm listening to you.
But yeah, Venezuela went by very smoothly. And I think because of Venezuela, maybe he got a little bit confident about Iran. But we're still whooping Iran's butt, no matter what the leftist media says, that we're losing. Their entire
What are you
navy's at the bottom of the
talking
sea.
about? That is not true.
I'm telling you the
Everything.
reasons I support Trump.
No, that's all. No, you're trying to state facts here that are not fucking facts. Okay.
Okay, well tell me why you disagree.
One. Okay, I'll tell you. One, because he literally. Okay. Do you know how many vessels?
So you got
went through-
nothing, is what you're saying.
Shut up. You know how many vessels went through the Strait of Hormuz on Sunday?
Yeah, not a lot. I know that. I'm not
No,
saying it's
how
perfect. I'm not
many?
saying it's perfect.
How many?
Probably zero.
Exactly.
Probably zero.
And you know why?
Yeah, but they're still
No, and
they're
you know, no,
they're
but
still
hold on, no,
our military is still taking them through.
Didn't he say that basically he wants to like annex the Strait of Hormuz and that it belongs to us?
Yeah, we should. Hell yeah, we should. It doesn't belong to Iran.
Hell yeah, we should. I don't understand what you mean by that one. So let's go
It
back to the
doesn't belong to
Venezuela
Iran,
situation.
lady.
So what do
Are you
think?
drunk?
What do you mean?
Dude, how do you do a debate like this? You gotta say something
It
and then
does
let me
belong
speak.
to
That's a debate.
Oman. It does belong to Oman and Iran. Yes, the fuck it
No,
does.
it does not.
Yes,
It's
the fuck it
international
does.
waterway,
No,
lady.
no, I'm telling you right now, it is. Go look this shit up.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
yes,
Nobody
why do you-
owns international
yes,
water.
yes, it's the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, Hormuz. Do you know what
It's not
Hormuz
the
is?
international waters, but the fucking
Yeah, it's in
land
international
and
water. The Strait of Hormuz doesn't belong to anybody. It's international waters, lady.
he's absolutely 100% misinforming. So, if it belongs to us, right? Because yes, it's shared international waterway with Iran.
Oh, good. You're still there. I'm glad you didn't hang up on me.
I didn't hang up before. I just put you on hold before. It is absolutely 100%.
I like how when I start to own you in the debate, you just
didn't
put me
own
on hold.
shit, bro. You were talking over.
Well, you
me.
haven't contested
Hold on,
any
I
one
am
of my
about
points.
to-
Why do
I'm
you
a-
why
I'm
do you
about
not
to-
support Trump?
I'm about to. But gosh, you need to grow up. So, anyways, it's a shared waterway, okay, that belongs to Iran that controls the entire northern coastline, and Oman controls the southern coastline. Okay.
No, they don't. You keep
Yes,
saying
they
control.
fucking
They don't
do.
control it unless they
Yes,
militarily have a
do.
safeguard
And
against
who
it.
do
You
you
can't
think's
control
there?
international waters.
What is the IRGC? Are you okay? What the hell? They are.
You should look at your
like-
chat.
like
I think they think I'm
Tornado,
whooping your
like,
butt.
he's wacky schmacky. Like, what the hell?
And I'm actually kind of like a
Yes,
centrist
La
Trump
Juju.
supporter.
Which I'm gonna make y'all there, mamas. So, anyways, I mean, it's
So
just-
anyways, do
it's
you
just-
have anything to debate me on,
it's
or
just-
did I just call for nothing?
No, I just freaking told you. You want me to give you a source to that?
Yeah, give me a source that says Oman owns the Strait of Hormuz. I'll Google it right now too.
I'm just giving you a source.
No single country owns the Strait of Hormuz. Legally, under international maritime law and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, it is an international transit passage where all nations share the right of navigation. Geographically and territorially, its waters and shipping lanes overlap the coastal borders of Iran and Oman. That's because that's their territory. They don't own the
That's
Strait
what
of
I just
Hormuz.
said. I just said, if you would shut your
You said at first that they
pothole.
owned the Strait of Hormuz. You
I
are
said
not a
they
good debater. You should not be
control.
doing this.
I said they control. And you said, no, they do not control. I
They
said, yes,
don't
they do.
control it.
Per
They don't.
per
The United States
Encyclopedia
controls it right now.
Britannica,
Per our Navy, we control
per
it.
Journal of Maritime Law and Commerce, and that's the Taylor and Francis, per the Wikipedia.
Yes, read it carefully this time.
Per the Wikipedia, okay, and I'm just giving you sources that the
Wikipedia can be changed by anyone. Why are you using Wikipedia?
Okay, I just gave you another one. The Britannica Encyclopedia. But you wouldn't
Yeah, they all
shut
say
your
the same thing that I
pothole.
just said.
No,
Nobody
it
owns
says,
it. Not a
okay,
single country owns it
no single country owns it. However,
or controls it.
who borders it is Iran controls the entire northern coastline, and Oman controls the southern coastline.
Okay, anyway, we can get
Are
past
you the
this.
fuck?
What's the next thing?
Okay, no, it was not. Okay, one.
Yeah, nobody
So,
controls it. Nobody
okay,
owns
so,
it.
okay, so nobody owns it, nobody controls it, but yet your Orange Lord and Savior is up there saying that it belongs to the
He's not my
U.S.
savior.
motherfucking
He's just
A.
the president, and I respect him. I
Okay,
respect him because
well,
he's the
your
president.
Orange Shitler, okay, said that it now belongs to the U.S.
You know, it's
and it
because of
doesn't,
leftists
and
like
it
you that there's
doesn't
political
seem,
violence.
it doesn't
It's literally
seem,
because of
it doesn't seem like the USA's owning it. It's closed. We're losing. And the only ones that are having to deal with this shit are taxpayer Americans and
yeah, you guys
undocumented
just
immigrants.
cry all the time.
And
All you do is
immigrants.
whine.
And immigrants as well.
Stop saying immigrants. They're illegal immigrants.
No, sir, you're incorrect.
No, they're illegal. Yeah, there's like 15 million in
You
here.
want me to cook you on that shit?
Yeah, sure. There's about 15 million illegal immigrants here still.
Okay, provide me a source that claims that there's 15 million immigrants.
I think it's just common sense.
Okay, so there's 15 million immigrants here. So how would they know there's 15 immigrants
Illegal.
here?
I'm saying illegal. I love immigrants.
Says
I don't
who?
love illegal.
What do you mean? Says who?
I love immigrants, not
Says
illegal
you?
immigrants.
Says you?
Okay, recent demographic data. This is an AI overview from PBS plus two more sources. Reached a historic peak of approximately 15.8 million in 2024. That's a unauthorized immigrant population into the United States.
15 million.
Thank God they're leaving, huh?
You're saying 15 million people entered?
Yeah, illegally.
Illegally?
15.8.
And how long?
Yeah.
And how much? What was the time period?
Between it says right here reached a historic peak of approximately 15.8 million in 2024. So probably Joe Biden's presidency from 2020 to 2024.
Hold on.
That's 15.8 million people.
Million people, but what do you mean by people when they enter? So we have 15
Yeah, what do you mean? What do I mean by people?
undocumented immigrants. Is that what you're fucking saying? What is
Yeah,
your
they're
source on
illegal
that?
and they should get out of the country. What?
What's your source on that?
I just told you, PBS, illegal immigrant hit record of 14 million in 2023. Illegal immigration hit record of 14 million in 2023. And then it says here, reached a historic peak of approximately 15.8 million in 2024.
Okay.
Peak estimates, a July 2026 report by the Migration Policy Institute, there's another source, your stupid sources, surged to 15.8 million following years of remaining steady at around 11 million. We grew 4.8 million just within the last year. I mean, just within the last year of Joe Biden's presidency.
Okay. Let's see here.
So there's a lot of illegals here. How can you disagree with that?
Stop calling them illegals. Only a crime is, not a fucking human being.
The crime is called crossing the fucking border illegally. It's dangerous. Women get trafficked. Children get raped.
Oh, shut up.
Do you
Watch what
understand?
you're
Do
saying.
you understand?
First of all, by
Do you understand?
who?
Do you
By
understand what happens
who?
to people when
Do
they come
you
across the
hold
border? They
on?
get raped.
Hold on. Okay, so you're gonna like shut your pothole with that shit. Okay, you can say
Okay,
S-aid,
drunk girl. What'd you take a
S-aid,
fucking Xanax this
S-aid,
morning?
S-aid. All right. First of all, and you are wrong with your fucking stupid ass stats you're giving right now. That is absolutely 100% fucking false. 15 million people didn't just enter our country like that. There's a reason why it is numbered that way. So, if you would shut your pothole so that I could tell you, go to dhs.gov. You're welcome to check out the Department of Homeland Security. During that time, we were just recovering from a pandemic. 1, 2.
What does that have to do with with illegal
Okay,
immigration?
you gotta put them on hold, bro, because, like, shut up. Shut up. Bye. Because, listen, you keep talking over me. You're not letting me finish. Like, maybe he doesn't let women finish, y'all. Maybe he don't let women finish. Just saying. How long has it been I've been on? 11, 12. Guys, let me do a hard restart over on the tube, okay? Maybe a soft restart. Hold on. Hello?
Joe.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
Sounds the
2.
same. Maybe I'm wrong. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
You a Trump supporter?
Yes.
How old are you and what state are you chiming in from?
43, Florida.
And why do you still support La Trompa?
Oh, because he's just getting rid of the immigrants, throwing them out. Good
But
jobs
he's
for
not,
everyone.
though. But he's not. I don't say pie hole
But you
Sabrina.
guys,
I got a sticker, mamas. I'm sorry.
you
Okay.
guys didn't blink an eye when Obama was deporting all the immigrants, but now as soon as Trump does it, you guys scream and holler and cry because he's doing the exact same thing Obama was doing.
Well, that's actually wrong because there were a lot of reports of protests that were taking place during that time. So you're wrong about that. Two, Obama did it within his scope as a president by following law and order and the law of the land, unlike the orange foe is. Just saying.
So are you upset that ICE is actually doing their job and rounding up all the people?
It's not about. I've always supported. Guys, I turned off the camera so everybody can double tap the screen share the live. Get it, Sabrina. That's right, pothole mama, because the pie is too good for these mouths. Just saying. But anyways, yeah. So Obama did it within his scope as a president, as opposed to what Trump is doing right now, which has violated our Constitution literally on a daily basis.
Give me examples.
The
On how he's violating.
The 14th Amendment. Okay, not providing due process to all persons. 1, 2, all of the immigration detention centers that are being reported with dire conditions, such as the one here in my state, like Texas, where they went and checked and there's food is molded with worms, giving children water that's making them like violently ill. And also, there's only 2 certified instructors there to teach a total of 97 detain children, and also all of the oh my gosh, all the things that these newborns are going through. I mean, it's the infants. It's crazy. So that's like
Well, maybe
that's practicing.
you shouldn't have.
That's called practicing. That is the practicing cruel and unusual punishment. So that's another violation to our Constitution. Just saying.
Maybe the people that brought their kids over illegally should have thought about that beforehand. Maybe you think? You think?
Well, I think that you're wrong in regards to them. They should have thought before they brought them over. When I just said there was infants, so that means they were just born like a month old. And it's funny because these detention centers, like, they automatically give you a UA to check to see if you're pregnant, and just to ensure that you're not. And tell me why a lot of these girls are coming out pregnant, and these girls are not.
Oh, that's a bunch of BS.
Oh, you can look it up. It's it's in
news.
Dilly. Fake news. Fake news. It's the fake news, y'all.
I can't wait till these ICE agents get their gloves and can go out and just be like, "Look, buddy, put your hand on me, and I'll shock you with my hand." I think it's the greatest weaponized glove that I've ever seen, and I love it. I am all for it. I'll get me a pair myself.
That's crazy. Sir, you would not be able to get you a pair.
I have friends who are ICE agents, so I could probably get me a pair.
Whoa, that's crazy. So you can get you a pair from your friends. Oh, that's just another reason why we need to just get rid of these ICE agents now, and we need to get a fresh batch of the good old ICE agents before 2025 who weren't doing this mess because, well, of course, we didn't have all this racism. Guys, let me do. Please hold, sir.
They're just finishing with
Please hold, sir, for a moment. Thank you, real quick. Guys, let me go ahead and let me restart, okay? I'll be right back. Everybody come back. I'm gonna be right back. Wish I knew it was you. So I'm here, guys. Yeah. Because they say some crazy shit. You know, like, over on the tube, I'm going to go ahead and restart too. Okay, I'll be right back.